And welcome back to Tomb Raider with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So this is the first of the Egypt levels. I believe this is either the, I'm not sure if this is the city of Kharmoon or the obelisk of Kharmoon. Unlike with Greece, there are actually only 3 levels in Egypt, so a bit better, though each of the levels is longer though. So I believe this is the city of Kharmoon. But please correct me if I'm wrong. As I say, the third one is called Sanctuary of the Scion, where we get the last piece of the Scion, of course. So, first of all, we're faced with 2 movable blocks, one of which we seemingly can't move. I don't know why. Nope, Lara just runs in place, and that's not good. Well, that's not a movable block, it's actually a door, so instead let's move the block here. There is one on the lower level, which we can actually pull back. So let's see, and let's see what's on the other side of this block. Because, well, you know me in Tomb Raider, nothing it seems. So maybe try pushing it? Well, maybe. But for now, I want to have a look round here. Because there is some other things here as well. Such as this sandy block here. Yeah, even though the game has been given a much needed upgrade in the Egypt levels, these sandy blocks still haven't stood the test of time somewhat from 1996. Which is a shame really, but other than that, I will give them kudos for at least updating the lighting here. Anyway, at the other end of this short traversable wall is a switch, and that seemingly opens the door. So indeed, let's go down here and see what's in here. Another block, so we can pull that one out at least a bit further. Maybe even to the end of the thing, because that will help us get the other block over the other side, if you know what I mean, because I did pull it out, if you'll remember. And there's also something on the other side of this block as well, but firstly I'll pull it up to the block that's kind of wedged in between the platform and whatnot, just to get it over to the other side, and you see that the door has indeed opened. So yeah, so I'm gonna go over there and see what's over there. Some items, let's see what it is. Some more magnum ammo, and a small medipack, and is that another block we can pull? I don't know, but I'm going to deal with this one first, because this one at least I can get over the other side, now that that's done. And indeed, to the other one, so yeah. So I'll pull this out of the way. And then there's the getting it out of the way and everything, because can't do anything with the block on the lower half of the thing, so yeah, push it, Lara! And indeed, that will get us to the other side with that block and everything. Right up against this pillar, and indeed pull up there. And more shimmying, of course. Though this will at least get us into the area of Kharmoon itself, where there are a lot of obstacles to deal with. Even seemingly as the Sphinx? Yeah, as someone who's played Tomb Raider 4, this is going to be really weird, because we all also visit Egypt in that game. Anyway, one of the main enemies is the Panther here. The Black Panther, even. And no, it's not Escape from Wakanda. Nor does it have any vibranium. But, just like the Panthers behave exactly like the lions from Greece. And that's mostly the same there. So let's actually get over the other side and indeed head to the thing and save, because the Sphinx is... Yeah, so I was right, this is the City of Kharmoon level. I thought the second level was called the Obelisk of Kharmoon. And now I'm going to draw my pistols, because we've come across a very angry mummy here, seriously. He moves almost cat-like throughout the area. Seriously, and when he dies, he actually blows up into pieces. Seriously. He also has this horrible sort of noise. I don't do it justice, although, yeah. I wonder who does that thing. I wonder if it's Nathan McCree. I won't be surprised if it was Nathan McCree, the composer of the first 3 Tomb Raider games, and also the Tomb Raider theme, of course. So, yeah. But as for the Sphinx itself, you'll see there is a block. We can pull that thing out. Although, perhaps not just yet. I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, but never mind. We'll see what's behind here anyway. Because it can't hurt, right? What looks like another switch, but yeah, but if you'll see to the left there is a keyhole, so we can't open that door. Oh dear. Oh, never mind. Let's get out of here and indeed head to the other side, where we will see here the aforementioned obelisk, in which we have to put in a certain number of items there. So we cannot do anything with that now. However, it's also surrounded by water, so we can at least go for a bit of a swim and get some more ammo. In this case for the magnums. And further swim will have us see some ammo again from the magnums. This game really wants me to use the magnums, don't it? Again, the magnums are quite a decent weapon, I won't lie, but the slightly more powerful version of the pistols in terms of firing rate, but nothing else I can see here. Again, one thing I wish there was in this game was the flares, given the lighting system used in the remastered version, but never mind, I can deal with that. So you can see there's some lush greenery near the pool. But never mind. With that said, let's go over here. And we can see a locked gate here, so we can't do anything with that now. I say now, might come in useful later. So, that being said, let's go into the water again. I did not mean to go for a swim. But never mind, I guess I can deal with that. Pull out of the water, and maybe go over to the left-hand side of the Sphinx. Let's see what's here then. Again, giant doors. And let's see if we can climb up the Sphinx. And yes, we can, but not as well as one would hope because of how sloping the Sphinx is here. But never mind. And not much else I can say here because of that. And no, Lara cannot crawl in this game. That's save for Tomb Raider 3, of course. Over there is a platform right above that locked gate so that we can reach. There's also something on top of that obelisk that we saw. So yeah, very weird. But it looks like we can't go any further here without doing something else. Okay then, we're back. So, that being said, I'm going to go over to the area with the lush greenery here and grab the platform above. So yeah, we can actually get up here from there, so that's good. Then make our way over to, well actually, let's go over to the obelisk, because there is something on top of there. We did kind of see it from the Sphinx, but we might as well see what it is. And it's more shotgun shells. Still worth it though. After all, I can only use a shotgun so much here. And over there is a sloping platform and a fenced off area. If you use the corner bug, you can actually get past there. However, it's also a glitch that also sends you back here, as we will see, because I take notice of said glitch here, but let's see what happens when we go for a bit of a run over there, or something. Back to the Sphinx, absolutely, because even though Lara can't crawl, she can still shimmy across the gap and get to the other side of the, or at least on the right-hand side of the Sphinx's head if we're facing it. Then go up this way, and we'll see that there is a hole in the back of the Sphinx. So yeah, and also more shotgun shells. Absolutely. And inside the Sphinx is a key. And indeed, that may well be the key that is necessary to open that door beneath the Sphinx. It's the only area I can think of that requires a key in the immediate area. So let's indeed do that, because it looks like it might be that. So yeah, I reloaded this game a good number of times, which is why I'm pulling out this block here. And then over we go. And indeed, through the other side, and go to the left of the door and open it, basically. With the sapphire key. And the door she shall open! And indeed, in here, we will see that, well, very narrow corridor, yes. And this will lead us to a room that really played me in Tomb Raider Anniversary. And some more panthers, abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, as if I didn't want to deal with any more of that, but there you go. But never mind. So if you pull up this way, we can have a look around at least. And we can see a fair few platforms in the thing. The difference is we don't have to do a time puzzle in order to jump over these blocks, which was the case in Anniversary. Oh yes, I remember that well. Wasn't good in the summer of 2007, so... More panthers, absolutely, absolutely. Wakanda forever, I guess. Although I'm probably going to glitch my way through here. Seriously. See what I mean? Yeah, there's a... the corner bug can actually work against you there, seriously. In the room with the, seemingly giant blocks and everything, we can actually explore here. Seriously, so, in that case, let's go over to the, I guess, the right here, and we will see over here the dead panthers, obviously, or panther, singular. Over here, there is something off to the left here, so let's go through here under this archway, and we will see in this room a giant area with seemingly a few slopes. Now that slope is interesting, and also there's a croc crawling around. So I'm going to try and snipe at it from here, because I don't want it biting Lara's ass and everything, so yeah. Now what's interesting about that slope is that it does house a boulder. So we want to trigger that trap the first thing we do, I think. Now that could be a very sharp drop unless we use a medipack, so I'm going to save here, just to be careful. And then drop down, and indeed you can see a passageway. Now, do I want to go down that passageway? Because it looks like it goes back to that previous area with the thing. And indeed it does. Also here at the other end of the gate is a large medipack. And then I will probably turn around because there doesn't seem to be any sort of switch that will open the gate. So yeah, that is all there is here, is that medipack. So, that being said, let's trigger that boulder trap then, if we will. So, jump over the gap and we will see the boulder go rolling down the slope. If we're not quick enough, Lara will get squished by it. Yes, we already know the game, the boulder physics run on Crash Bandicoot physics as well. Seriously. But that being said, although I'm guessing less cartoony for a thing, although having said that, I mean, the Tomb Raider universe, certainly in the core design games, do have the dinosaurs, of course, including the T-Rex, and also seemingly the Loch Ness Monster, although we'll get to that. So we cannot get up there seemingly, which a pain in the ass. Yeah, seriously. For how high Lara's jump is in these games, it's still compared to at least with the Crystal Dynamics games. I mean, with Legend Anniversary and Underworld, it's still very different, dare I say. Don't get me started on the survival horror ones. And if we have a look over this way, we will find another croc eventually. Seriously. Oh, no, that's the one that's dead. Never mind. I was wrong. And I like how the boulder just stopped there at the bottom of the thing. Surely it would have stopped in the middle of the area. There's also this pool here where we can go again for another swim. So yeah, very nice. Not much else here though, except a passageway. Lurking at the end of this very long underwater passage is seemingly a shut door. Yay. But there's also a switch which will open the door and give us access to probably the most infamous room in the level. The moving tile room. Oh yes, this one's infamous with me because there are various platforms that Lara will grab and some of them will move it back into the wall. So yeah, so we have to be careful here. Also there's another croc, seemingly. Yeah, apparently Egypt is known for its crocodiles. Well, it will return in Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, so yeah. That croc just went over the other end there. Anyway, that being said, let's get up here and grab the platform. It doesn't matter how many times you try to jump, however. So in here is another block. And indeed, if we push it to the other side, well, we'll see. The moment the platform is not going in just yet. So yeah. But I'll try pushing it anyway to the other end. And whatnot. Interesting, in this room there were a lot more things as well, but we'll get to that. And if we pull up here, we can actually reach this thing there and whatnot. Now I think I'm getting ahead of myself again, but we'll see. So nice looking hieroglyphs in the remastered version, I will say that. So, over here is another switch. If we pull said switch, it will go down, and indeed, indeed over here is, well, nothing much yet, I'll say, but something happened. And if you look in classic mode, you'll see what platform just opened up there. However, as I say, I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself because I think I went the wrong way. But anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!